Jews to start running motherfuckers. Fuck, where that shit go?
You.
Knocked and stomped. I'm in the Love Life Central. I need my Love Life Central medic share to group me. We live, baby. We fucking live. Hold up. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Booney, you here?
Yep.
Your fault.
You.
Alright, we good. Booney!
You.
We locked in like this. Hey, Saints! Saints is here too! Hey! Alright. Hey, man, we doing a late night. We doing a late night because we got the fucking band together. So we doing a late night. We doing a late night real talk. Hey! Hey!
You need a
Tupac
man
is back.
with sensitivity. Woo!
Man, like...
They know who they is, sensitive ass niggas.
Alright, man. Give me a second. We about to be on this bitch. Motherfucker chipperonis. We chipperonis in this motherfucker. First of all, let's talk about, while I got you here, let's talk about last night's encounter. Let's talk about the chat being lit last night, late last night, with what I thought was fun and laughs.
Oh, man.
Come to find out, maybe it wasn't. But you had a lot to do with that, so we'll start with you, Falky.
Oh,
Your
man.
intentions
Well, you
last
know,
night
niggas,
off of the
I mean,
Giants-Panthers game.
you know, it was some things going on earlier in the day. Somebody got cheated, rightfully so. And, you know, we had a little fun with it, man, on both sides. And, man, I mean, you know, we had a little fun at East's expense and had a little fun at Reef's expense. And, you know, we had niggas acting like Ralph Tresvant, a little sensitive, but it was all love, man, at the end of the day. But what I will say is some information came out, you know, and I ain't gonna say no names, you know, but just know your boy Falk is really the oracle, you the prophet, you know, my man Cat Hopper, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I be calling, what I said, nigga. Hopping in fucking chats talking shit and your boy called you out on it. But, you know, we just had some fun, man. You know what I mean? It was just good fun for the league. We bored right now. Motherfucking ain't no sports on. Everybody in the house. So, you know, this
the coronavirus Madden League.
Yeah, man. Fuck Corona. The coronavirus got motherfuckers in there, motherfucking cabin fever and shit. So,
yeah, I'm going to tell you like this, though, Falk. I turned the game on to send invites to y'all for the chat. And, bro, like, it was like... Everybody had a blue button lit up on this motherfucker. Like the Madden was chipping.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think this going. You know, normally Madden died down, man, except for real draft. But shit, right now, I think 2K chipping, MLB chipping, all the games chipping right now. The motherfuckers bored, like
bored as hell. Ain't got nothing to go.
Bored as hell. They ain't trying to be up their lady ass all day. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are the ladies, though, sensitive motherfuckers. Damn.
All right, so you know, let's talk about that Panthers Giants game. Let's get there first before we get to the title of Army Navy, who's who. So all right, so you know, I think Hitter in the game right now. My boy Hitter back from vacation too, man.
Shout out to Hitter.
Shout out
Welcome
to my nigga
back,
Hitter
nigga.
being back. In
Using
the
the handicap, nigga. I see you, nigga.
Man.
Using that handicap at Disney World, nigga. I see you, baby.
Well, waiting in no
Motherfucker
line.
smart as shit. If y'all ever go to Disney World, get that handicap placard in a wheelchair. Change your life. I'm telling
I've
you.
just been in line coughing to my. Anybody? Oh shit, we ain't getting on that ride.
Excuse me, sir. Right to the front.
Right to the front. Right
Excuse
to
me,
the
sir.
front. Fast as hell to the front. So anyway, I want to have this conversation, but Hitter is in the game. He actually reviewed the film and shit. So my overtake is this. All right. So this is the first time we're gonna talk about how we handled something in the rules chat. Period. So yesterday they played Reef Angry Man. Went off. Figured, oh man, I don't know what happened in this game. This guy running the ball all over me and shit. And he went back and watched the film, and what he noticed was, first it was, this guy running the same play over and over again.
Right.
All right. Then it was, he had lineman at tight end. Then it was, he got lineman numbers as tight end and receiver numbers.
Wow.
Then it was, he audible from these heavy sets, and these tight ends are going to receiver. So you got 300-pound guys on the outside killing motherfucking corners and
mauling
shit.
corners. Oh my god. Hey, shout out to the Saints too, man. I heard your corner's still crying.
Oh shit.
The Bucks with the Bucks said, shout out to you, my boy. We got some corners over here. Come check me out, man.
Shit, I've been putting corners on the block for the last 3 days. I don't be wanting
The Bucks real. I don't want to get off topic with the Bucks with all. He said you need to get some new corners.
Yo, Corey ain't say that, bro. He ain't hit you with that shit.
Corey,
I thought you were just talking that shit.
He called out Bigger Belly.
Bro, this nigga said, not you, fam. You too good to be running all YouTube plays. God damn.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. They both on right now. Hey Corey, man, what you mean about my boy the Saints, man? Gator fan running all YouTube plays. What you mean by that, dog? I need feedback here. What you mean
He
by
know
that?
he knows shit. That's what it means. He too good. But shit, Saints, you ain't the only one. The game I just saw, god damn. Oh my god.
Hey, Gator fan, man, let's talk about what's going on over there, man. What's going on with these Saints right now, man? Are you putting some things together? You trying to figure
They
some
say
things
that
out?
motherfucker
What's
ain't
going
been
on
shit
over
since
there?
he running Beckwith in the hole.
They said you traded Beckwith to the Seahawks.
They said he ain't been shit since Beckwith was getting fucking 500 carries a season.
Oh God. So now Beckwith out the door. You done got rid of all types of other players right now. You ready for the rebuild though, my boy? You ready for the rebuild? You understanding how to rebuild over here? Because we
With
in
the
real
first
trouble, man.
overall pick, the New Orleans Saints drafts a quarterback.
What corners coming out this year? Some alright corners coming out.
That motherfucker need to get one. That's what I know.
Mine was
fucking
firing
Bucks
out
talk
of
shit.
control. Yo, you better get it together, dog. You supposed to be a top dog. Get it together. Whatever you doing over there, fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he is a top dog. He's better than the game I just watched. Oh my god, man. That shit sad, man. I had to post that shit in the chat, bro.
What game you just watched?
I watched Boone play, man. His opponent, I'm not even saying his name no more. I just lost all respect for him. That nigga's ass, man.
Uh-oh. We gonna get a
Yeah,
call in.
man.
We gonna get a call in from the Browns. I promise you.
And he could call in. I'm not listening. He could call in. That nigga's the Browns user. He's ass. I'm saying it. Fuck it. I'm the bad guy. Fuck it. I don't care. The shit I just watched was pitiful. You can't call yourself a top player and play how you just played, man.
Alright, so
It's a disgrace.
what did
Yeah,
you see
who
in
was
that?
that?
The Browns user. He don't get a name out of me no more.
This nigga had boom corners, switching sides and shit. These niggas, man.
Who didn't know what to do out that motherfucker? Boone was all fucked up. That motherfucker Boone said, damn, what's that, a glitch? Man, we looked that shit up. I posted in the chat, huh?
What? Something? What happened?
The motion glitch. Check the chat, man. That shit come pop right up. The motion glitch. When niggas running the ball.
Nah, but that been a meta on some real shit. Like Bigger Belly was right, but that been a meta. That been a meta for a while now. Like that shit.
But and you know we do the meta blitz, bro. Like I'm not coming at him about that. Like you running here and there, but that shit was every first down. Literally, go watch the game. Every first down, like that shit's sad, man.
So when the Bengals says to me, "Yo, I played the Browns. We ran that play 18 times in a row."
Come on.
He did do it. I believe it. After watching that shit, I just seen.
What you running shit like that?
Browns.
Browns.
Right.
All right, so back to this Giants situation, bro. Like, so Sixers had no idea. Let me explain this to those 4 that's listening, the 10 comments we got, and the other 30 that's not on right now listening. Sixers' argument with me was, all right, so first of all, Reef put a grievance in the chat. You know, he cheated. He had linemen playing tight end formations in a heavy formation, and at the same time, he changed their numbers. All right, so we took care of it. I'm not bringing this up to laugh or talk shit about anybody. We just want to tell y'all the game in heavy formations will allow you to sub manually while you're in the middle of play call, and you can sub linemen to those third tight end spots, second tight end spots. You can do that. All right. And I think the funny part is that we had this big argument way back when they first came out with Nash and all that shit. And I think Reef was the one that was doing it. Reef was the one who did it, that we had to stop from doing it, right? So, all right, so the game allowed you to put certain packages on the field. You could put linemen on the field and all that. But because of the nasty streaks and the things that, you know, the abilities that people got on linemen and shit, we banned that shit a long time ago. Now, to Sixers' defense, he wasn't in the league during that stage. So he would have had a good argument if that was just it. But they made the fight, and the hard part about the whole shit is this. Once you change those numbers on your players that look like tight ends and whatever, I don't care what you told me, why, how you did it. That was the fight that I couldn't pull for anybody. Like, so when you
change their numbers then.
Yeah, so no matter what, that's the deceit, period. So what I don't want to happen, and I don't want this to be sound like it's a witch hunt or anything like that. What I want to know is you did it, man up to it. We put it in the rules chat, and we handed out punishment to the situation, and that punishment will be sent to you, your DM, personally. Everybody don't need to know what it is, but
the boot.
With that being said, fellas, there's no lineman at tight ends. My position change rules clearly states that from the door. There's no lineman can get moved to tight end, period, at all. No matter, I don't care the formation letting you do it. No lineman can get moved. You have to have 3 tight ends on your roster. All right, so that's that. All right, but that was funny last night, cause Reef, man, boy, you a fat boy.
I just had to laugh at it.
My boy Reef get mad. He don't be playing when he
I just had to laugh at it. Like, I don't take the insults personally. Like, I am fat. I don't take it personally. But he was big mad though. That shit was funny.
He said this is a running Madden, but it does get extra. I agree. Knox came on. Damn fault. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. Talk about that.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Don't, motherfucker. Don't. Shit, don't be blatant with it. Damn. That's my only argument, my only gripe. Like, damn. Like, you gotta know when you picking the same shit over and over again, like, damn, like, I really was looking at this. Like, you gotta know that, man. Like, and that's not even like coming at him. Like, he's better than that. He know he's better than that.
He's dyslexic. This is the problem.
Listen, so my thing was, I was saying that earlier, like with play calling, right? And it's not, I'm not talking about you, Knox. I'm just saying in general. When you play some of these guys, and this is in any league I'll be in, you play some of these guys. You don't sit back and wonder like, yo, bro, like what the fuck, like you really, this is your scheme, like this is what you thinking of doing. Like, my thing is, a person that run the same play over and over again, You shouldn't take 20 fucking seconds to pick that play. You know what the fuck you picking. You ain't doing nothing different. Why I gotta sit here and wait for you to pick that play over again?
We on the freeway,
And you
on
can
the
go right to
love,
recent
and
play
two
and pick that
cattle,
shit
damn
over
it.
again. I don't understand that shit. But, Bigger Belly, you on here and I want to know. Army, Navy. So fuck, Bigger
That's
Belly
his
said
family.
there's nobody in the league that won a Super Bowl that didn't win it from running the football.
What?
Yeah, his family, you know.
Say it again?
That's what he's talking about. I just want to know which one's his family, Army or Navy. That motherfucker running ass, boy.
So fuck, who would you call the actual runners in the league? Like this is just an honest question. Who would you, when you play, you know for a fact you gotta better stop the run game. And then we gonna put it in a different category too, because
currently,
it's a threat at runner, and there's a runner that's just I gotta play this nigga all the time to run a fucking ball. That's two different runners.
Currently, like people that's good in running, or people that run the ball but they still ass. Like it's a difference.
Let's start with the people that run the ball all the goddamn time and still ass. Talk with that first.
I'm not gonna pick on him today. I'm gonna leave it alone. We at peace. I'm leave him alone.
Nah. Fuck that.
So people that run the ball and ass.
No holds barred. Fuck that. We talking about niggas that run the ball and ass. Who that?
Nah, listen. When you get to the point where the nigga on some chain, like, listen, man, I'm 36 years old. The motherfucker said, yo, let's post pictures in the chat. What the fuck? I said, nah, I'm done, man. Like, come on, what we kids? I'm gonna leave him alone tonight, man. But then, who run the ball and ass? That's tough.
Motherfucker, I got Reef name got pushed in the chat just now in the comment section. Reef run the ball.
Nah, Reef not ass though.
You don't think Reef ass?
He just get mad too fast. He not ass.
So
nah, Reef really not ass though.
All right, so let me put it this way: who we got? I'll go over here and we'll look at some standards real fast and just look at the runners in the league right now.
Say nah, you know when you playing jungle, he gonna run the ball. Well when he play a top person, so he play your Bigger Valleys, you, the Browns user.
Knock this nigga so mad at you, he ain't gonna call you.
When he play the top, when you play the top motherfucker, he gonna run the ball and shit. I just want to know is he Army or Navy. Who else? Nano run the shit out the ball.
Is he an ass runner or is he a good? Is he
I mean, Nano be in the playoffs or just about, so he can't be that ass. Like that's why I said it's kind of hard because like people that run the ball be making the offs.
All right, so let's do it like this. I'm looking at the Browns right now. His running back is leading the league with 1291, 7.7 yards.
Yeah, motion diddly.
Is he a
motion diddly on first down?
Is he a good runner or is he an ass runner?
Is he a good runner? I mean, he lead the league in rushing, so he got to be kind of good. But he got the YouTube love.
Is he a good runner or an ass runner?
Is he a good runner or an ass runner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he ass. Should I see?
Alright, so now Roger Craig is the second leading rusher in the NFL with 1271. Nano, running back. Is he a good runner or is he ass?
I'll play Roger Craig. He's a good runner because he cut that shit up on me. Like I was coming for the Shrek and I'm gonna cut that shit right up the gap. So I would say he's good.
So he's a good runner. Okay, Willie Parker Jr., the Steelers running back, the old triple.
Who the Steelers again?
That's Showtime right now, 1207. Is he a good runner or ass runner?
Ain't that Boom Boy Showtime?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Showtime play before. I remember he was good.
All right. Walter Payton Jr. over there for the Giants. 6 ooze running back, 1204. Good runner or ass?
They got an asterisk right now, man. We don't know how many games he done had had the lineman at tight end, man.
Oh my God.
We gotta come back to that, bro. I don't know. Like,
all right, we got DeMarcus Falk, Dale over there with the
Who man is that?
with the Jets running back, DeMarcus Falk.
DeMarcus Falk is the truth, bro. He top 3 running back. Like just how he built, he top 3 running back. That little nigga nice.
Cliff Holiday.
Are
you a good runner or ass runner?
Nah, ass. I just get yards because niggas worry about me throwing the ball.
All right, Aaron Foster for the Texans. You played the Texans. I know.
Nigga ass.
Ass runner or good runner.
Nigga better come correct on Friday. That's all I know.
Ain't nobody playing. Yo, fuck, man. What's up with me, man? I ain't been hard body, man. I'm motherfucking.
Nah, man. I rubbed off on you now, so I gotta get you back and shit.
Completely. I always want to see the big picture and all this dumb shit now. That was just wild. All right,
I rubbed off on you and shit.
So, Paul, let me ask you a question. Because Bigavelli is bothering me a little bit right now when he said all the Super Bowl winners have one running the football.
That's false. There's only been one.
So who's the one that ran to win the Super Bowl?
His family. You know who his family is. I'm on my indirect shit because I'm doing it just to fuck with him. But he know who his family is.
All right, so motherfucking.
I just don't want guys to be sensitive tomorrow, man. I don't want that. I'm tired of that.
When you play me, good runner or ass runner?
When I play you, good runner or ass? Oh, no, good. Because you don't even gotta have Saquon and you do your thing.
Alright, so now, let's talk about this Army Navy. Who's his family? Talking about Jungle, nigga. You know your dad too, nigga. Fuck you mean? Your dad too, nigga. Talking about who? So, Bigavelli, let me ask you a question. You've played in the Super Bowl. I'm expecting to see my boy answer this. You played in the Super Bowl. You played me in the Super Bowl. What was the difference in that Super Bowl game? Was it the difference of the run games? Or was it just defense? Like what was it in that game? I'm waiting for an answer because I know you still on, nigga. Ain't nobody outside right now. Niggas just scared of the motherfucking coronavirus right now. That shit, all coronas running by. Scared of niggas. Niggas scared to come outside right now. Alright, so Knox, man, tell Bigavelli type in and tell me what he think about that, you know, the difference in our Super Bowl game. Let's talk, Knox. Your strategy. You had the Bengals hit me, want me to watch film to talk about you running that same play 18 times. Now, I watched that game when you on Boom Play. You have a tendency with it is what it is, but what is your, first of all, is that a YouTube play? Did you get that off of YouTube?
What?
No, it ain't a YouTube play. It's a YouTube concept. That's a difference. I will give you credit there, and everybody do it. That's a concept.
Listen, you ain't
it's not
never
a play. It's a
me.
concept.
Listen though, real talk. You ain't never played me and seen me motion on any of my runs. I'll wait. None of y'all ain't never seen me ever motion.
But no, what I'm saying though is, in his defense, it's not like he running a glitch play that's just killing motherfuckers. It's a concept, and we all of us use some type of YouTube concept, and we might just apply it to what we do, like plays and shit.
So, fuck, my question to you is, what would you say to all the people that's on right now that's not us, that's saying, here they go ranting again because Boone lost, their boy lost right now, so they
oh no, Boone asked for not stopping the run. I'll tell him that while you on the chat. He asked for that.
So this real talk ain't a rant because Knox just ran the motion and Boone guys went out of bounds and got Gatorade and all that shit.
I'm mad at Knox. I'm mad at Knox because he's better than that. You feel me? Like, he's better than running every first down. to the point where it's like, yo, man, blitz everybody, blitz your corners. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm mad. Not that he did it. I'm just mad that it was like that obvious. I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
All right, Bigger Belly. Now you making complete sense to me. Bigger Belly, you're 100% right. Crack, Ant, Falk, Jungle all have ran the ball.
Fell down.
All champs. Am I wrong? So he's saying all of us that won Super Bowls have won it running the football.
But playoffs is like that though. So what's his point?
Yeah. All right. So Bigger Belly, with that same question to you, my next question to you is honestly, bro, who Army Navy to you in the league right now? Give me man,
if he don't say Jungle, man,
give me
he's
your
a
top
lie.
3 Army motherfucker or Navy niggas in the NFC and your top 3
Jungle,
Army Navy niggas in the AFC.
Jungle.
He's saying running in defense. I'm saying that's the meta. Now I agree with you. I agree 100% with you on that. All right, but I want to know who you think your top 3 in the NFC Navy Army guys are, and then it's still Army Navy Falks. That's the point. Oh yeah, it's still Army Navy Falk. That's the point. That's what it's saying to you. All right, so Bigger Belly, who's Army Navy? Give me three niggas that you look at run the ball like fucking Army and Navy in the NFC and 3 in the AFC.
He gonna say, well, fucking
shit. Let me tell you.
Now is this regular season or playoffs?
Don't even matter.
NFC Saints, Jungle. Okay. Now give me. You got one more over there? I think there's another one over there. At least one more over there.
Nano.
Shit. Not that.
Playoffs. Is that the playoffs? NFC Saints and Jungle. That's your playoffs, guys, or that's your anytime, all the time. Because I could beg to differ for Jungle, bro. Jungle ain't going to just run the ball like he run the ball when he play us, though. That matters to me. Playoffs. You're right. All right. So like Jungle run the ball when he play top guys. That he,
Football USA.
He goes to the run.
Football USA.
But
right. All right. So AFC. Who you got? Your Army Navy guys in the
Football
AFC?
USA. Oh shit.
Football USA.
I mean, the meta is the meta, yo, and I've played niggas that ran the ball on me all game long too, just like I'll run the ball on niggas all game if I have to. But I think it's the difference between motherfuckers selling your soul, trying to run the ball, and motherfucker just being able to run the ball.
You said selling your soul.
There's a whole difference. Selling your soul to run a
But
rock.
nigga, there it is.
Motherfucker.
But there it is. Linebacker with the one.
Nigga,
to the crib.
I'm telling you right now, the worst game I ever sat through to try to watch was the Reef and the Giants game, the first game. Neither one of them threw a pass. My problem is this: how can you hop on a video game and lock in and not throw a pass, bro? Not even make an attempt to throw a pass, bro.
Oh my god!
He ain't throw a screen.
0 for 0.
No passes. Like you hop on a game, you load up. I'm about to play somebody, and this is my thought process, man.
So what if it was like 3rd and 10? They still ran it?
They ran the ball. Ain't no throws. AFC that matter. Really, just you. Falk,
no
OKC, Bengals, and boom.
Jungle ass, what? Oh, Boom gonna say jungle ass and leave.
Oh God. But AFC really have two horse race right now. Alright, that's cool to say. So the AFC, you agree with that, Falk? Is a 2-man race right now?
In the AFC?
Yeah, he's saying there's only 2 horses over there, really. It's a 2-horse race, really.
Nah.
What about the NFC? How do you feel over there? Do you think it's like...
You got. I just want to know which one Jungle is. Is he Army? You got Army. Then you got motherfucking. You got Clemson over there in Seattle. Crossroute Diddley. Who else in the NFC can make some noise? The Lions, Hollywood when he fucking play. Fuck bitch.
Alright, that motherfucker blown. What the fuck?
Like he played one season, the next season you don't see. And he played the next season like He takes turn. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But we can't dismiss him when he plays.
He had a hell
If
of a run
McCoy get back active, I mean he's playing, but he's just not active for some reason.
I don't think he's all the way in it right now. I've been trying to kick it with him, see where his head at right now.
Got him up, man.
Yeah, if he get back, like when he first came back, man, he was an energy, and then it's like lately he just, I don't know if he's busy, like with school, with work, or whatever, but he was like,
he's
definitely a top person over there if he plays.
This is a good statement. So he go DC Fashion, fucking Bigavelli said, but AFC really has 2-horse race right now, right? But then you go, when Knox come behind it and go, it's a 2-horse race just because of roster-wise. That's a great conversation to have right now. Let's get to these rosters.
Well, what I will say is, if, in terms of GM, yeah, but I mean, just right now, like it's like 10 DK Metcalfs in the draft, right?
Right.
Knox is trading a third and a future one for him. Why? So while you're trading for a guy like me, gonna go get Justin Ross. Like that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't help you trading away your future picks for guys that's already on their downside. And he has a habit of doing that. Like you can't complain about the roster if you're not drafting, if you're getting older guys that win now.
Right,
like why are you giving the future one for DK Metcalf? He's not even getting any. Do you got any stats this year?
We can go look at DK right now. See what he's doing right now.
And I'm just saying, like I'm just, you know what I mean? Like you can make the roster argument, but
in Knox's defense, I think he's looking at it. DK's been a top 3 to 5 receiver in the league his entire time here.
You just said Ben.
Right now, right?
Is he now?
At 28 years old right now, let's go look at it. Let's look at his career right now.
I think. I mean, stats is what Bigavelli did with him, but I'm talking about like his build. It's 10 DK Metcalfs in the league right now.
Right.
So is he worth a future one? That's what I'm asking.
Somebody get that.
Well, he's definitely not worth it to me. I'm not going to go after that type of person. I'm going to draft that person first.
But that's the problem, though.
I got one on the bench.
That's my point. That's the issue right there. You'll rather go get a Chase or a Justin Ross,
right,
and build them. While now they in year 3. Now DK Metcalf 32. Nobody wanting. He ain't doing shit. You get what I'm saying to you?
Right. So what you saying? Look, I could just do it like this. Here's what I'll do. Right now, coming into this draft, coming in right now. Coming into this draft right now, this is what you got. You look at the Browns roster, his draft picks right now, he has a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, a 7th. And then he got next year's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? But he about to get rid of that 3rd and that 1st right now. Right? So now you come into that draft pick looking like that, and then the difference is because I drafted, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because I draft all the time. And off those players that you chasing, that nigga that you go get for that 3rd and that 1st, that's the type of nigga I'm giving to you for that 1st and that 3rd, right? That 3rd and that 1st, because what happens is then my draft look like this, and then it's the roster, but then my draft look like this: 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 3rd, 4th, 2 4th, 5th, 6th, 2 7s, coming to the next season, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 3rd. You know what I mean? My draft picks look like this, and now I always got capital to send away to somebody. So now I can go destroy my roster, get rid of a Urlacher, get rid of a Timmons, get rid of go get Derwin James, then flip him, get rid of him. Right, I can get rid of fucking Saquon Barkley. I can get rid of Warwick Duns. I can get rid of all those players that I sat here, built, got out of the draft or wherever I got them from. Get rid of all those guys and still come right back into the draft and have a fucking fun draft and keep this team looking the way it looks right now. It's just that simple.
Baby.
And I think that's what makes and it comes down to GMing. We GM different. I think from what Knox did for his team, right? What Knox did with his team, how he tore it apart, had to rebuild and all that. I would think making the playoffs, or if he wins the Super Bowl, he gonna feel way better doing that shit because he did it his
there
way.
It is.
He moved in the way he wanted to move, but he put that on himself to move that way. You gave those contracts to who you gave them to. You did all that. Now you're seeing the fruits and labor from it, but you still really not drafting. I mean, when I talk to Knox, he's comfortable with those third-round picks because he think he winning in those rounds. Bro, I'm still getting dogs in those rounds. What would you have to say about that, Falk, when you say something like that? I'm not caring about having a first or second because I still.
I mean, the bottom line is this league is ran off the draft. Now we all got preferences, we all got ways we do it, but ultimately, when you draft guys, you have them longer, you have them cheaper, and then you make decisions. You know what I'm saying? So, like for example, me personally, I'm not going to pay a quarterback in free agency top dollar when I could draft one and develop it.
Right.
Keep him in house and do that. You know, it's just that's me. I'm not doing it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not trading for.
I don't think you're saying nothing bad at all, bro. But that's big because you gotta think about this. This be the argument. This be the argument for everybody. This be the argument for everybody, man. They rosters, so we cheating, we doing shit. I don't know. It's always that. It's, man, they only good because of their rosters and all that shit. But you had to get your roster to look like this somehow, some way, bro. Like you had to get your roster to look like this. So it don't have nothing to do with it. Bigavelli says you can't. Not everybody gonna sit there and blow. Or no. Gator fan said that. No. Bigavelli said it. Not everybody want to blow their team up and sit through a struggling season. Well, we watched Knox sit through 3 struggling seasons blowing his team up. You watch a guy like Jungle, you really see him fire sale. Listen, Bigavelli fire sale, Jungle fire sale, I fire sale, Falk you fire sale. You don't really fire sale as much, honestly. I could go to Mike. Mike fire sale just as much as anybody in this league. And you go look at look what he's sitting on first. How we letting the guy that's 0-8 right now, right? Ain't winning no games right now, right? Ain't winning no games at all right now, and he looking like the top tier guy right now. Got a first you gotta get rid of, second, 2, 3 thirds. Look at these draft picks, and then you go through his roster and look at it. He doing something right. Only thing he ain't doing is winning. But look at his roster. Shit look just like the top tier rosters in the league right now. Same shit. And got more picks than the motherfucker, but he asked though, but he's still moving right. Anybody that come into this league right now, if I kick Mike out and anybody come get that Chargers team that's halfway decent, is going to give that AFC West a problem with this roster. Period. You can go to the Raiders. We haven't really had a consistent user on that team right now, and look at that roster and say the same shit. Like these rosters are built because we played 8 seasons. Period.
We
8 seasons in.
Brizzle, man.
So the rosters is built right now, and you got some guys that just still don't get the concept of it. Like, and we give out so much information, and we do things so much, and people see it, and oh man, they selling, getting rid of their players and getting firsts for them and all that, but be the ones giving the firsts and shit for them. You don't want people rosters to be all or niggas to have extra firsts. Don't trade. Don't trade these motherfuckers. Simple as that. Yo, remember this argument, man. How many times I argue with Mill over drafting, Falk?
Come on, man. You can't keep fumbling the rock.
I argue with my brother over drafting all the time about getting all these first, seconds, this and that, and all that shit. But like at the end of the day, bro, people want what they want. 6 ounces in this league, not drafting a motherfucking player. Just go get other niggas players all game, all day long. He hop in the chat and he trading for somebody. We just watched the Dolphins come in and trade and put the roster together right away, and got him winning 4 or 5 games straight right now. Off of those type of
scary right now.
So
he got Falk over there balling,
man. So I don't know, Knox. I'm not saying you said anything bad. Like that was a great.
No, it wasn't a shot. I don't think it was a shot. I just think he believes he believes he's a top player, which he should. But he think we got the edge on him right now because the roster. My only point to his point was, I think he needs the settle in and try the process of drafting guys. That's my thing. I think he needs to try it instead of like, yeah, DK Metcalf put him over the top this year. It might put him over the top this year. But what about next year? What about the year after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is Bigavelli trying to get rid of him? Is he up for a contract? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when again, you could go get some dogs in this draft with that first round pick. And that's my point. Like, I'm not saying that we're like the trade. I don't want them to do the trade. I'm just saying, me personally, I wouldn't do it.
Right. Your trade is approved too, Bigavelli. So anyway, back to these rosters. Like, and I ain't picking on this guy, but I'm gonna use him as an example. I've seen Reef scream this all the time, man. They roster this and that. They got all they know the draft. They know who to get and this and that. And all blah 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 blah. But then you look at this Panther team right now, and again, you bring a good user in here, and they can win with this fucking football team right away because he has that same fucking roster. Again, we 8 years in, 7 seasons played, got the same roster. It's some things that I would see on his roster that I wouldn't still be playing with right now, but he has a roster where Reef is playing and staying in ball games right now. No matter what his skill set on the game is, he's going to stay in ball games because of his roster. Am I right or wrong, Paul?
Yeah.
His
shit, I'll be struggling with Mike.
His roster gonna keep him in ball games. Again, Mike might not be as gifted as half of us are on the game, playing the game, but his roster is just as gifted. He might have one of the best rosters in the league, top 5 for sure, and that's gonna keep him in game. Period. At the end of the day. So I just don't like when people scream that, and it's not like, again, not you, because me and you talk faithfully about building teams and all that. But like the guys that I come through and give extra help to and shit like that, I shouldn't have to do this anymore because at this point you should get it already. You should understand what to do. Nobody, if Reef left the league today and I had 5 users I had to try to get this team, all 5 of them would take this team with no problem if I show them the roster first. They all gonna take this team. Period. And none of them is gonna come in the league and look at any other team and be like, oh hell no, this team ass compared to the rest of these teams. You could tell the guys that don't manage their roster what it look like. Like my boy Mark. Mark don't manage his roster. He got 290 receivers and everything else is not built. You don't manage your roster. Your lineman 66 overall. This is not managing your roster.
Don't let this ass nigga throw that.
And it ain't hard. I said this in my last real talk. You have to be intimate with your team. So Knox, you might not right now, and Falk is 100% right, and I know you feel this way. You're not competing or beating us because you compete and I don't blow you out. Falk ain't blowing you out. We rock. We play good game. But you feel as though if your roster was exactly how ours look right now, if you was at that level and you didn't have to go through the struggle of bringing your roster back up while we already was building on top of what we had, you wouldn't be losing these games. You'd have a Super Bowl right now. And I know you deeply believe that, right? But at the same time, you're where you're at right now, and you comfortable where you at right now. You watch the downfall, you watch the turning around point. I think again, you'll be way more comfortable winning the Super Bowl with what you did with your team and what your struggle and the shit you went through versus somebody else, you know, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Last season I felt that. Yeah, you felt the change, bro. We talked about it plenty of times. You felt the change in your team. You see it, you understand it. Shit, me and Bigavelli had a talk. And we talked about some superstar abilities and shit like that, and our conversation changed a lot of shit that he see now. He see, all right, well damn, well you sitting here, the game made superstar abilities and X factors, and half of y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all abilities do for y'all, and then wonder why motherfuckers is running around getting turnovers and doing extra shit right now because we understand our abilities a lot, and the shit's sad because I give this information out every time I'm fucking doing a real talk. I'm telling you what to get. I'm allowing y'all to change y'all X factors and superstar abilities to suit what you do best. And the moment you get your players and understand that, the better you're going to be playing this game. So let's go look at my boy Snake's team. Snake got one of the best rosters in the league as well.
Chad Hopper, what's up, baby? Where you at?
He got one of the look. His quarterback at 99, speed 91. So
Chad Hopper, man, where you at?
Running backs out look, running backs is dogs. You know what I mean? You got 1,000 receivers, one of the best fullbacks in the league. Got 1,000,000 receivers you can pick through that he's not going to throw the ball to.
Woo!
Good tight ends. Like your line is, his line is spectacular. So when you get to this point, and you get rosters looking like that, it really comes down to your scheme. And then this game is different because we know the run game is OP. But I gave y'all the out for the run game. I'm making linebackers that can control that run game. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? There's linebackers out here that can stop damn near all these stretches and shit. Not saying it can't happen. The run is still OP, but this is why you see a lot of 90 speed linebackers coming out
right through
because of that reason. That's how you counter it. Because right now, the angle and pursuits is just bad on this man right now. But how you counter that? Make the linebackers that can chase that shit around. Simple as that, right? So you get those type of linebackers in the building. The running is crazy.
Open him up like a can of tuna.
It ain't hard to build a team. Ain't hard to put a team together. I could go in any league and put a team together fast. And I give myself 2 seasons to do it every time. Any league I'm in. I got 2 seasons to make this team look like I wanted to look. They might not have an overall because you're dealing with some leagues where their XP might not be what ours is. The players don't get made how we make them, and vice versa. But I'm gonna go over there and still put a team together and make it work. I could go to Uncle League right now and put one.
But you gotta even think. Look at Uncle League, man. Not to cut you off. Look at Uncle League. Look at our team. And we ain't there, but it's gonna project out to be the same way.
It's gonna project out to be the same fucking way. And that shit. And this is somebody who started the league over with the real rookies coming in, skipped the first season, and put us in a situation where we plan what we would have did in real draft, right?
Gutted the dog.
Got it right now, perfect. This shit's perfect for us to want to play. Anybody that need a team, come over this motherfucker because look, this is what it look like right now. I'm going to Uncle right now. I got the Jags again over here, right? And this is what it look like. I got the original Jag team, right? He has a draft class. He mixed a couple players in there with his draft, along with the real rookies that came out and all that. But I go get Peyton Manning 85 overall. I got my quarterback right now. I got Cam Akers 76 overall. Remember, this is year 1 plan right now, right? Leonard Fournette, right? This is what we looking like over here. Then you go at the receivers, same roster. Look, I got DJ Chark, DJ Westbrook, Randy Moss sitting over there, 96 speed, 96 Look, Gandy over here, 91, 92. Same shit, tight end, solid for right now for being in year 1. My line, look, we getting it there. Same line I started with in my league. Same fucking players, same line, same guys over here, and I'm doing it. Then on defense side of things, look.
Damn it.
It ain't hard to put a team together, and I got a bunch of trade bait on my roster right now that I can go with right now. Bunch of trade bait right now.
And not for nothing, I got the Dolphins over here,
I'm about to go to your roster. Then you know the Jaguars needed a corner. I went and got 2 of them: Troy Sanders and L'Jarius Sneed, real players. Look, we needed safeties over here. I got him, right? But I'm playing these guys. I got these guys to play. Look, Grant Dell pick. It ain't hard, bro, to put a team together. But I did it through the draft. I built this team through the draft, fast, real fast, through the draft, right away. And I ain't have no extra picks or nothing, right, Falk? I ain't have no extra picks.
No extra pick.
And here's my draft pick: Raymond Lewis, Peyton Manning, Troy Sanders, Cam Akers, Josh Urlacher, Randy Moss, Grant Delpit, Andy Golden, Sneed, Blaylock, and that's my picks right there. All these players, look. These are all the same type of players that by the time I get to year 3 and 4, they're going to be all dogs, and I'm going to trade them niggas off and keep drafting and make a better roster. Fuck the Dolphins over here. Same situation.
Now I took the Dolphins because they had 3 first rounds.
3 first round picks, so he takes the Dolphins. So you got your quarterback for the future. You got your running back, Jonathan Taylor, for the future. A.J. Dillon over here as well. You know what I'm saying? Go to the receiver corps. You're dealing with Parker. You got Preston. You got Grant. You got Chase Claypool. Solid. Austin Matt. And you know what I mean? You put it together. Tight end, Zeki. Troy Gonzalez drafted him. It's simple. Put it together. It's that simple. look, Gator over here. I know he came over here and understood how to draft right away too, because he's in the league. That's what we do. Franchise mode is about building your team.
Yeah, you want to take your lump. Shit, Nano just beat me 31-7.
31-7. Nano
He just whooped my ass. But I got like 15 rookie starters. All my draft picks started. I had the Dolphins.
So my old line is straight trash.
And this is why I was able to keep our league and not start it over. Because I knew, all right, you got the start over league, so it's the same shit.
Yeah, y'all got a block, and somebody got to get a hat.
You over it, but still, all I just wanted to do is show y'all that, like, it's all about the build, man. And a lot of people hop on this game and play, and they don't hop on this game and work through their team. I know every little piece about my team. That's why I ain't scared to trade nobody. I know who I want to trade, when I want to trade them. I got deadlines.
You know when you about to get rid of them.
Yeah.
A year before you want red shirt.
And you know what's crazy? We went through everybody's team, and anybody that was 29 and older, we dropped their ratings if they wasn't stepping. And you know what the next season grade happened? Now we got to cater to the guys like me and Falk or Mike that don't have 29-year-olds on their fucking roster right now. I don't have nobody on my team that fucking old. The oldest guy on my team is and these guys I don't care about. But here go the oldest guy, 27 years old. And you know they trade pieces coming up real soon that somebody gonna want. Period. No matter if I'm telling you don't let me trade or nothing, they gonna want them. You can't do nothing about it. I got so many picks. Deion Sanders would be a 3rd round pick next year or something like that. And it's that simple, and I don't care about it because I know what I'm gonna get in the draft. But with that being said, you go look at the Chargers roster. Again, you go look at his age bracket right now. All right. And I'm gonna go highest age to younger. Alright, got a couple guys over here, but all these guys are on the trade block. I've seen them in the trade. So really, his team, because these guys don't play for him. So his team start right here at 28 years old.
Ooh, baby! There it is.
Go to Fox team, same shit. You got punters and kickers who that's old. Patrick Mahomes stay there. And then you young, right across the board. So now I'm giving somebody a 26-year-old that you're not going to be scared to give me a first for because he's 99 out, 26 years old, under contract. You want him. Simple as that. You can't deny me on this trade because I'm not raping you because I don't have to because I'm already loaded with picks because I've been doing this since we started the league. Simple as that. Those type of players. I've been offering them niggas and getting these type of players. Simple. It ain't hard, fellas. Just gotta lock in and do it. But everybody moving their way. But you gotta be intimate with your team. As simple as that, man. That's my real talk. That's my real talk for the night. Mrs. Goodell,
yo, we out.
Stop
being sensitive, niggas.
Bitch ass nigga.
Stop being sensitive, Ralph Tresvant ass.